One of these days we need to learn how to pester Thors in real life.
I suggested a shock collar. No one wants to listen to me.
Hello. I guess for the time being, we can roll some initiative here.
God damn it, son of a bitch, motherfucker. Ah, I still beat the mummy.
Oh, we're rolling for initiative, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not beat the mummy.
I looked it up. I'm not sure you could add my inspiration here. I was mistaken.
Don't worry, I think I'm the one that brought it up.
It's worth looking at least. What I really care about is Thor's initiative, because he could actually get everyone up.
Alright, guess I gotta start opening some sheets. Actually, I guess not really.
I appear to still have control of Alban. I'll take him.
No. No one who accidentally deletes things is allowed to have control of another person's sheet.
What did I delete?
You have messed up your sheet and your token more than any set of players combined.
I recall 2 occasions I deleted my token.
You do not recall the rest of them.
There was that time that you accidentally added a portrait of yourself to the map.
I was on my phone last week. Everything was fucky. Can I go ahead and roll Alban's initiative?
Already did.
Hey, it's Carnage.
Howdy. Just stepped out to get some food.
Where are the other 2? Still fishing?
That is correct.
They won't even be here when their characters die.
I mean, you say that, but fucking Rusty's character has the most health out of anyone.
Can I lower my initiative?
You cannot.
Okay.
You can prepare reactions.
Can't I be incapacitated?
Then you can.
If we wake him up first,
Well, I'll be waking up after my turn, so
I don't know. Like someone could use a healing word on you or something.
it would have to be Rango.
Hey, Carney, it's the top of the initiative order. Rango is first in line. What is he? What is it that you feel he's going to be doing?
One moment while I get my sheet up.
can druids heal things?
Can nerds heal things? I mean, they are
Druids.
doctors. Druids.
Incapacitated druids can't.
That's the question.
Just Falco curled in a like ball on the floor. Heal me, god damn it!
Oh, Rango's right there. Felku's right there. You're down. Ooh, 2 down.
I guess the better question is, can this druid heal people?
What's our initiative orders?
You don't. The turnover
There, I
thing
see
isn't
it.
up
I see
right?
it. I see it. Yeah, it just took me a second. All right, Rango, I think we'll throw out a healing word towards Felku just to get him up because he's a possible healer. And then what's still up and living?
Remember, that could be your bonus action. You still can do
Yes, I know.
things.
Rango will move 5 feet here. 10, excuse me. And Vicious Mockery, the Mummy Lord thing.
Okie dokie. All right. So -4. And you see like Kafar sort of like turn, like his eye, like this like snarl or escaping his lips as he like like turns and like stares at Rango.
I've bled on bandages cleaner than yours.
The mummy doesn't like it when you do things to him.
Then I'll move back 10 feet.
Let's see. So as Rango turns to run, Kafar is going to like slowly like take a step forward, dissolving into sand as he goes, like a whirlwind, like a literal whirlwind of sand blasting across the room. 40. And then we go to Sesefri's turn.
Seferi. Let's see. 35 speed, so he can make it. .30 right there. He'll take a swing at the guy.
All right. So as Kafar like turns back into a corporeal form, like in front of Rango, Sesefri comes charging up from the front, sword already swinging. He like manages to avoid clacking against the wall, slamming it into the Kafar's side here.
I don't get to see the damage. Killing me.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't see that. It was 12 damage.
Something. It's better than what we've had.
It's about the same as what we've had.
Into him, I think we've had about 8 so far.
But so like the blade like cuts through like into Kafar, and it just like Sesefri will feel like it just sort of like glides easily through him, like passes clean through Kafar, like out in one side and then out to the other, like a little spray of sand going with it.
He might not be. He might be immune to normal weapons.
Does he have a magic weapon?
Yeah, it's that the Whirlwind Greatsword.
Rolled with the regular greatsword.
Well, it's the same stats, so I just rolled with it.
Use the proper weapon next time.
Okay.
I mean, I literally can't tell at a glance what you're doing, and you didn't say anything, and it doesn't show it in the roll.
Let me click on the other one.
Yeah,
See
I mean,
what
it's one
it
thing for me to be
says.
pedantic, but I
Okay. I see it now.
and where's is this ever going to end his turn there?
Yes.
All right, so like still like mid snarl, like peering in front of Rango as the sword like passes through this like little splatter of like this black slime like cutting across the wall. Kafar is going to turn and like reach his hand out like grasping at Sesefri. Let's see.
I believe in you, Sesefri.
So to make sure he still sets it just normal rolls instead of advantage.
He would be at disadvantage, by the way, from the vicious
Yes.
mockery. Okay.
And from the heat metal.
Stack.
Okay. I never knew how that worked.
They do not stack. The attack is still going to connect. Why is it? Oh, Roll 20 just like keeps breaking shit. I have to keep like trying to figure out why it's fucking broken. I think it's rolling any. No, we did that earlier and it didn't treat it that way. It just like randomly rolls some attacks as crits sometimes. I don't know why.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Nothing set on the sheet. Whatever. All right, let's see. So he's raging, so he takes half the physical damage. And then he's going to take the necrotic damage. And Sesefri needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Just double checking his stuff. All right.
All right, he will. He has to roll it. No, wait. Let me see. Barb or Rage gives him advantage on con save, so it's just.
I'm double checking that. So, advantage on strength checks and saving throws. I don't see Constitution, but I'm still checking.
Yeah. Okay. He makes it with disadvantage.
Well, god damn it. keep clicking the bubble. No, I don't think I do. Okay, rolling it again.
Right, he's fine either way. With that, we need Sky to make a death saving throw. And you will pass.
Not dead yet, Sky.
This
Yay.
dodge. Now it is Felku's turn.
You should be happier.
Felku wakes up with a ringing in his ears, quite bloody. But he sees one guy down. All right, Felku will move 5 feet and throw a Cure Wounds on our monk here. Right there. I will cast it at level 2. Good heal. And then Felku will back up some.
Just in time to die to the next fireball. We're just all perfectly positioned for it.
Quiet, you.
Let's see. It's Alvin's turn.
Yeah, I'll do my full 30.
Let's see.
Kobolds have 30? I thought they would have. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So, as an action, let's see.
What's the symbol you use for prone, Yiltis?
I'm sorry?
What's the symbol you use for prone, Yiltis?
There's like a guy who's like kneeling. There's like one of him with arrows in him, and one where he's got like a little. Yeah, I tend to use. Anyway, it doesn't really matter which one I tend to use. But this one was for his disadvantage attack. All right, so let's see here. So if I have Alvin move right here. Okay. So first we're going to do Channel Divinity, Preserve Life. We're going to use his last Channel Divinity here.
Sorry, Yuthis, I forgot I was prone when I woke up. Let me fix my movement.
All right, so one Channel Divinity down. And we have 30 health points to play with.
Feel free to distribute a lesser amount to me. Terran needs him a lot more as a Sky and Falcon.
Yes, let's see how much we can bundle this up here. So we can restore 3 to Charlie. We can give 2 to Sky. Cool. So then we've got some really hurt people to play with. So we can give 10 and 10 to Felku and Sefri. And then we've got a little bit left to play with. Guess we can give some to Cassius. No, we'll give some to Durban. Okay, so that's Channel Divinity used up. Then, as a bonus action, we're going to go ahead and use our last 3rd level spell slot for Mass Healing Words. I'm pretty sure it's the same range as everything else. Okay, so yeah, so it's got the same amount. Then we can choose up to 6 creatures. So one person doesn't get healed. The person with the highest health right now is Rango. So we will exclude him. Okay. So then everyone gets a little bit more, and Alvin gets healed a bit.
Jesus Christ, Matthew Word's great.
So you get 2, 3. All right, and then Alvin gets healed for some amount. And then he also gets 5 health points. Okay. Use 10 feet of movement. He's only got 15 left. I don't know what he would do. Maybe he'd move closer. Maybe he'd just stay where he is. Maybe he'd just spread out. keep people in line of sight. And he'll move his weapon right there.
He already used his bonus action.
I think that's just a cast it.
Nurse was right. I was even thinking about that earlier. And then we go to Charlie's turn.
Get him. Get him.
Getting more angry at you.
Yeah.
I don't think you get any more angry
What's
at
he
him.
gonna do? Take a leg?
Probably.
He has Eldritch
Peg leg
Blast.
Charlie.
He has Eldritch Blast with your feet, because if he takes your other arm,
Guess the flesh one. This is for my fucking banjo playing arm. You piece of shit.
The first one connects. The meaty thwack. Yeah, you watch as it like blasts like into Kafar, like matching the wound given to your arm, like blasting a chunk of his shoulder away here. As he sort of like his eyes like snap back up at you, and you gonna end your turn there.
Oh fuck no. I was just scrolling the screen back up. Duck back behind the other side of the fucking middle of the room thing.
Okay, so let's see. He's still not going to forgive that insult, so he is going to try and punch Rango. They call
Hey,
it
what am I,
Charlie
chopped
Test.
liver?
You're right, Doug. He's never acted outside of anyone else's turns before. Now, let's see. So he's going to reach out, trying to strangle the insult out of Rango's mouth. The attack will connect, and Rango will take unconscious amount of damage. And I need him to make a Constitution saving throw. With disadvantage.
Alright, did Kafar have a disadvantage for that attack?
He did for the one he made earlier. Remember when he punched the Sephri?
Oh, I meant for the heat metal thing.
Oh. Yeah, let me put something on for heat metal. It's a good idea.
John, I forgot to tell you something. I was on an engagement this entire week. And there was 3 background noises. And the one that was the usual din of the place sounded like your burp.
Yeah, now you know how I feel about it. I just hear that all the time.
Yes, I realize why you're crazy and unbelievable degenerate. Because I would be too if I had to listen to that all.
There you go. We'll do that. All right. Let me make that attack again. See if I have to heal Rango. Yeah, actually, he would have missed. So let's see here. So he had 8 before he was unconscious, and he got hit for X amount. So there we go. He misses. And Kafar's not going to be happy about that either. So you're going to watch as like Rango like ducks out of the way, like Kafar like flinching at the last second as you see like this acrid smoke like still sort of coming up from the amulet. And then we're going to go to Allah's turn.
I pray to whatever God's listening, they will actually let me do this. Because I have only one thing I intend to do. It involves this circle.
Okay.
And let's see. List. And let me. Where the fuck's the other one? There it is. And I'm leaving immediately.
All right. Let's see here. So you see like Kafar like sort of like duck, like shielding himself from the blast of fire. And you see like as he like looks up like enraged. Metal's going to hit him. And let's see, your turn ends. We go to Kafar's turn. Let's see. All right, so let's see here. So Kafar is going to cast a spell.
I got nothing. He's safe.
Let me see.
3, 2, 1. The spell has cast. Okay. Then we're going to. Add the fill tool. All right, so Kafar's gonna raise up his hand. You're gonna see. So here's what's gonna happen. So you're gonna watch as like Kafar starts to like chant, like his tongue sort of like waggling, like in the fall as sand falls away. Like you see his tongue moving, his teeth sort of clattering together as he starts this incantation. He holds up his hand. The one that you'd seen earlier is holding a small white cylinder. And as he holds his hand up, you're going to see him like squeeze his hand, and this staff is going to form in the air. This smooth white stone staff. He's going to bring it slamming into the ground, and at once the area around is going to seem to like rise up, like exploding into the air as this massive wall forms. Let's see there. Token there. There we go. All right, and let's see here. So then it's going to take. That's going to be the end of his turn as we go to Cassius's turn.
Oh. Oh, I can't see shit. Okay, so you made a wall, right?
Correct.
5.
It takes 5 to climb up there, and it takes 5 to climb up right there. So I realized it was the same either way. So ignore me.
What a little bitch.
You ran and hit
Tell us the wall.
The wall is.
I mean the mummy for building a wall.
Well, he's making us pay for it.
Yeah, The bitch move to build a wall. I agree.
They are 10 feet tall.
Yes, I'm clearly hating on Cassius because he has to haul his heavy stuff and armor over a 10-foot wall. Jesus.
I don't do shit. I'll stay on this side of the wall.
The mummy's on the other side. We have to hurt him.
Or he can still get over there.
I'm going to ready to attack if I see if Kafar comes by me.
All right. As you do that, like Kafar's gonna like rear his head back, like his jaw unhinging, as you hear this horrific like screeching sound. It sounds like the buzzing of 1,000 insects mixed with this chorus of voices is gonna like explode out of him. And I need again Sesefri and Rango to make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Would the wall affect the
No.
ability against? It's not blocking it.
No.
Okay.
You don't see anything happen. It's just the sound.
You said Constitution.
Correct. Who was that for? Rango?
Sesefri. Rango's next. Ouch.
All right. So nobody can see what happens to Sesefri. But Sky, like as your eyes sort of like snap open, like still sort of like prone on the ground, lifting yourself up. You as you hear like the sound, like a sort of like a ringing in your ears, you see that Rango sort of like sits there, kind of like frozen. His head sort of like tilted back. And that was the top of the initiative order, and we can all reroll.
Oh. You can go first.
What?
I was talking to Sky.
I think we have to roll anyway.
Just 1d20.
I'm only rolling for. Yeah, I'm only rolling for.
All right.
Did you roll for Rango?
I did.
Yes.
That was the first one. 8.18.
Okay. So top of the initiative order is Sesefri, who is going to find himself like unable to do something, like just sort of frozen in place. Then we go right to Sky.
Does he get a saving throw at the end of his turn or
He
at
does
the
not.
end of the boss's turn? Gotcha.
Okay. Sky's gonna get up.
Come on. Something good.
Would throwing away that platinum coin from earlier be a free action?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that. Um,
Ah, God.
Yeah,
He
looks
did.
like Narissa was right.
Guys, also, get rid of the coins.
Sounds good.
But would he have cover from Rango standing there?
He does have cover from Rango.
Ringo was on the ground with the little unconscious icon.
Standing frozen. With his head tilted.
Like how much cover?
Was he a normal sized person?
Yeah.
He's just wearing leather armor. I'd say normally I'd say 3/4 cover, but we'll say half cover because he's just wearing like light armor, medium armor.
Fuck. Since he's high enough, there's not too much I can do, so. I guess I'll use my inspiration so I can have advantage.
All right.
I'll just roll twice.
You try and steady yourself standing, throwing your hand forward, the chromatic orb flying across the floor. You manage to avoid hitting Rango. I was forgetting his name. Rango. But the spell goes just wide enough, slamming into the wall to the side of Kafar.
You just say I missed.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
All right, Stahl's turn.
I tossed the coin.
Okay.
Let's see, 5, 10. Come on. 15. Oh, wait. There's walls everywhere. Shit.
Yeah, I saw you move down first and then go back and not count that move either.
Hey, Charlie. Need healing?
No.
Can I scale this wall? Do I have enough move?
How much move do you have
I
left?
have 10.
It's a 10-foot tall wall. It takes 20 feet to climb because the climbing is difficult.
Fucking hell.
Why don't you heal Cassius?
I can't see him. Yeah, no, I can't see shit. God damn it, this is the dumbest spell.
Let me know when you end your turn.
Oh, wait, I can do something.
What,
But I almost
bonus
forget
actions?
this. Eat it, you fucking nerd.
What are you doing?
Eating metal.
Oh.
I almost forgot that. Oh, sorry. I'll put it back.
I'm sorry about the attitude, because I just frustrated not being able to do jack shit.
Okay. Reserve 20 movement next time.
Right, he passes his save. He takes the damage. You end your turn there.
Yeah, this will work. I ready vicious mockery in case I see something.
Okay. You're going to get the chance to use it. Kafar, you see him like flinch from or Cassius would see him flinch. And the damage from the necklace, again, turns into sand. Blasts across the hall, like you hear like the sound of the stone being ground down. Sand blasts over here, blasts over here. He pops up in front of Kaala.
Hey, buddy, how's it
Vicious
going?
mockery.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shows how often I use this.
He passes. We go to Cassius' turn.
Save me, Paladin!
I'm gonna drop the coin at my feet.
Wait, did
Yes.
he pass his spell save?
Yes.
So how hard would it be to climb over the wall, or is it smooth? I can't
It takes 20 feet of move to climb it. 14.
climb
20.
to climb up and over on the other side.
Correct.
Okay, I'll do that.
My savior!
25, 30. I have one spell slot, but I don't really see what to
Did my
cast.
audio cut out? Can I not hear CT?
Sorry, can you hear
I
me?
hear. We hear you. I don't know if John can.
There.
Right, there we go. I heard the rest of that.
All right, I will. Shit. Nothing to hit, so I guess I'll double move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oops. There's nothing over here. Who the hell?
You end your turn there?
I mean, I can't do anything else, so yeah.
You could ready in action.
I moved twice. How can I ready in action?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Alright, we're gonna go to Albin's turn. Uh, a firebolt. It's going to connect.
Where is Alvin? I can't. Oh, never mind. It's right behind me.
Since the spiritual weapon out, it hits. When he dodges, Felku's turn.
Well, at least I'm semi-safe in here at the moment. Felku will probably take a potion of healing. And then probably scurry down this slight tunnel towards the others to at least get some 10, 15, 20. And since he's no longer carrying that 80-pound bag when he was a dinosaur, he does not have the coin either.
You go to Charlie's turn.
I'll ditch the platinum coin. And yeah, really only one thing I can do.
Second one connects. can move where you want. We got a Rango's turn.
Okay.
Rango is paralyzed or whatever it is.
Weapon ticks by. Mummy Lord's turn. Alpin's gonna make a wisdom save. He's going to roll a fail. He's going to be feared. He's going to punch Ta'ala.
Okay. Constitution?
No, he's going to roll with disadvantage first. You're going to manage to duck the attack. Seferi and Rango snap out of it. We can reroll initiative.
Ho ho!
First one's Felku. Second one will be Rango. Third is Seferi.
CT, you need to roll initiative. All right, Ta'ala, you're first.
This is a wall right here, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's 20. I don't want to bring everyone over here. Then disengage. 5, 10, 15. Oh, fuck it. You know what? He's just going to teleport over to. So, you know what? I'll do what I want when I want.
Okay. Let's see.
How much frickin' health does this bastard have?
All right, passes the wisdom save, passes the con save, takes the damage. You're ending your turn there?
He's just going to hit me either way, so. Come on, right on the chest.
Let's
They
see.
call me Glassjaw.
So at the immediate end of your turn, he's going to like throw his arms out as Ta'ala stands there and like shouts at him. He's going to throw his arms out. You're going to see this black wave of energy spread out from him. Let's see who's affected. All right, everyone within 60 feet, including if you're behind barriers, you are unable to take healing for the next turn.
Spooky.
Then it's the Mummy Lord's turn. Right, Durgan, he's going to be targeting you with a spell. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, still with disadvantage. The feeling of cold did not stop.
It's my toss on the coin. Okay. Wait, do I have advantage? Is that what this fist is? Sorry, or inspiration. What is this fist?
You bardically inspired yourself, which you couldn't technically do, but I gave it to you.
Fuck it. Adding that on top of it. My 1d8 or my 1d6?
What level are you now?
6.
You might be 8.
A D8 at 5th level.
Oh,
And like I said, you're rolling with disadvantage.
oh, roll twice, sorry.
Alright,
I'm rolling the exact same. Okay.
that is correct. Kafar will reach out, like making a strangling gesture. You'll feel the moisture be zapped out of your body. You will take 30 points of necrotic damage. And fall
Oof.
unconscious. Your concentration on heat metal will end.
$30 points of damage. That's fantastic.
Yeah, at least we can all heal again.
We will go to Rango's turn.
Rango will. Let's see. What do we got, Rango? Where are Rango's 3rd level spells? I just noticed he has 2 spell slots there and no spells.
He's got 7 first and second levels.
That might be it. Okay. Rango. What the hell? Will cure wounds on himself, 2nd level. Ooh, that was a good one. 16. Let's see. What else? He still has a bonus action he could do. What's his bardic inspirations at? 3 left. He will bardically inspire. Who should he do? Our healer up. So you can roll a d8 there, Thor.
Thor's is already inspired.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. Shit. What can I do? What bonus actions do I might have here?
It'd have to be
I think that might be it for him. Yeah, because he already healed himself, so he can't hold an action.
dodges. It's the Sefri's turn. Ball. He's going to do that healing thing again. And then it's cast Sefri's turn.
It's Sefri's turn. Let's see. His rage probably fell because he didn't take any damage or anything like that. So he will probably take a healing potion as well. If he has one. I don't think he has one. Hold on, let me look. Potion of healing 5. Never mind, he's got one.
Was he out of range of that anti-healing thing?
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. Rango, was he was within range,
It
wasn't
wasn't
he?
active on Rango's turn.
Okay.
He used it at the start of just before Sefri's turn.
So Sefri couldn't heal, could he? Shit. Sefri will move down a bit. Hold his action in case that mummy dude suddenly appears next.
All right, we will go to Cassius's turn.
I'm gonna go around the corner. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna hold my action, rather a half my action to attack if a mummy comes walking by. Or mummy lord.
Sky, it's your turn.
Just gonna ready a firebolt. Just let's see if I get a clear shot at some point.
Let's see, we go to Albin's turn, who is frightened. Oh, actually, never rolled it. Maybe 15. All right. He's fine. Let's see here. So he is just frightened. He can't move closer. He's going to roll disadvantage. Thing. He'll miss. He's going to Sacred Flame. Kafar will take the hit. Maintain concentration on the spell. We will go to Felku's turn.
Felku breathes a slight sigh of relief now. He got a little bit of health back. Looks over to this big ass ugly wall and says, "Fuck off!" Now Cal cast dispel magic on the wall.
All right, go ahead and make a
Roll d20 and whatever.
whatever your what's your spell mod? Wisdom.
Correct.
Make a wisdom roll.
Not so
The wall
quite.
stands.
No man on earth can make it fall.
Mr. Gorbachev said no.
And then let's see. That was his action. He'll move down to no real bonus action to do, so I think that's it.
All right, at the end of your turn, Kafar is going to. Elvin will see him dissolve in the sand. You're going to see this wall of sand come around the corner, Sky.
Okay.
Gonna materialize. Right here is Kafar. You can take your reaction.
Okay, good path. Oh,
And we're gonna go to Charlie's turn.
You're not attacking at disadvantage, are you? I thought it was just saves.
he's right next to me.
Oh, that's right, range. Gotcha.
Okay.
Both connect.
I don't know where he is.
Turn there.
I shouldn't have climbed over the stupid wall. Wait. Stupid Durgan, tell me to climb over the wall.
Top of the initiative order. You can go ahead and reroll.
Sorry, John.
Velku first.
Wasn't clicking my token.
Sefri second. Rango third.
Durgan, you need to roll initiative.
Where were these rolls the rest of the time I was?
Shit.
All right, Tala, we're starting on your turn with death save.
And
It's one fail. Charlie, it's your turn. Second one connects. How do you want to end it?
Nice.
fuck you, swamp person. You're kill steal. I love you so much. You have no idea.
Pop his head. That's for my banjo arm.
All right, that happens.
That's for my banjo arm.
Concentration ends. Kafar drops his staff, melts into sand, pulls back into the sarcophagus, slams shut.
You should probably make sure he's actually destroyed.
We have another mummy to whack, so please, God save me.
You hear a pile of sand at the ground in the corner. As Kasar dissolves away, you hear the sound of a phantom battle echo throughout the chambers. Swords clattering against swords, spells being thrown across the hall, the sound of explosions and fire. Ghostly images fill the room, what seem to be dozens of faces, each stuck in a melee brawl, swarms of insects flowing like water across the floor, hordes of undead clattering along the walls, grappling spellcasters, tackling knights to the ground. As what seems to be a true war seems to break out inside of the main chamber. But throughout it all, one of the images seems a little bit more solid than the others. Comes through less transparently, as a way of thinking about it. As the battle rages, you see a familiar face peer out from one of the pillars. As Amble slowly slides out of the wall. He seems to go unnoticed, and quickly you see a small feline pop out, the wall seeming to solidify behind them. A bolt of magic arcs over his head, and he ducks, trying to hide himself with his robe, as he slowly meanders his way across the hall. As solid as the image may seem, it still seems like an apparition, a faint after-image. You see that the Amble reaches in the sarcophagus after Belly jumps into it. He reaches his hand inside and seems to pull out a small jar, one you recognize as a similar fashion to the canopic jar from the other chamber. It seems to be carved from a solid chunk of black, shining stone. You see the Amble is quick, toss it into his cloak, turn around, and run, vanishing again into the wall. As soon as he goes through the wall, you see that everything goes silent. And suddenly the chamber around you seems different. Time has clearly not been kind. Although the lights are still lit, they seem dimmer, the shadows seeming heavier at the corners. And a layer of dust seems to have built up along the ground.
Finally, we're free of that nightmare.
You don't know that. You're still on
We
the
should
ground.
check the sarcophagus.
Yeah, you have to stake them, right?
You decide to investigate the sarcophagus,
I'll go stabilize Durgan, I guess.
Please do.
prying open the lid, and find that it yields easily, or as easily as it can, to the touch. Its well carved cap sliding off to reveal an almost empty sarcophagus below. Dust and sand fill most of it. And just like the one you saw before, you see set pieces along the sides, divots designed to hold something circular, something that once again reminds you of the jars you handled before. But again, one is missing.
People took something from both of these.
As a thought comes to mind, your eyes turn to where Kafar fell. Strange enough as it is to see, the staff is still there. But rather than lying on the ground, it sits planted firmly into it. And you see thin tendrils reaching out into the surrounding stonework.
Is that?
Just draw a little white line for it.
I try and pull it out?
You reach down and grab hold of the staff. You give it a slight shake, pulling at it, and you see one of the tendrils snaps, the other still holding in place. You feel as if you could rip it away. As you stand there, though, holding it in one hand and the other staff, and the ample staff in the other, you do notice a similarity between them. Although while one is carved of pure white stone, yours seems to have been carved out of a similar black stone as to what Anvil pulled from the sarcophagus.
Can I make an Arcana check about the staff? Like to see if I can tell what the tendrils are?
Of course. Make a history check beforehand. This guy stands there holding the staff, one of the tendrils snapping as she does. You decide to take a slightly closer look, trying to muse at what could be happening here. You surmise, at the very least, that the staff and the surrounding stonework are connected. The tendrils seem seamless. You can note that sections of the floor where pieces have been scratched away by sand blasted across them match the same pearlescent white beneath the stone carvings. A pearlescent white you recognize as matching the cityscapes depicted in the tapestries.
I'm going to touch Anvil's staff to this staff.
You touch Anvil's staff to the other, clacking it against it. Nothing seems to happen, but the space around the impact seems to shake slightly from the touch.
I'm stabilizing. Doing.
If you're stabilized, you're still unconscious, you're just not dying.
Oh. Someone want to wake me up?
I'll pull this staff out.
I'll look for a healing potion on his body. Feed it to him. If he has one.
It should. What am I saying? I should. I do.
You take hold of the white staff and yank it free from the ground. You feel a snap in the air around you, like a buildup of static electricity. You watch as the walls around you go soft. The portraits and carvings dissolve away, melting to reveal sand and dust. The last thing you hear is a loud grinding sound. Your eyes flicking up to watch the ceiling crashing down on top of you. And then it all
Whoops.
goes black.
Oh well, killed us all. Sorry.
Our party ended like The Sopranos.
After a moment, the black changes. No longer a void, it's simple darkness. And you find yourselves, well, yourselves. You pat your arms and legs and you feel intact. The world around you is still blank. Then, all too familiar now, the sound of Belly begins to call out around you. Well, I'll admit, you were doing pretty good right up to that last moment there. Forgive me if I was a little bit vague, the voice says, seeming to move around in the darkness, coming from seemingly all directions at once. I tried to give the little one a hint about them being connected, but, well, next time.
Next time. Please, God, no.
Needless to say, Amble didn't quite make that choice. With a soft, almost purring sound, the world around you fades back in. You find yourself in a well-lit chamber. I guess it's still dark. So.
Oh, thank God, we're not in the desert anymore. Cassius,
Except for Cassius, who's still in the desert.
Well, what did he regret?
I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah, well, I've just been fucking everything up tonight, so might as well just fuck up the whole scenario.
Oh, yeah, that's nonsense. We went through all that shit for nothing.
You saw Amble.
Maybe you regretted trying to steal or get into a blue dragon's leg.
I remember the clue from the next door was what he tried to forget.
Did we kill any of those mummies?
Technically, all of them.
Technically, we kind of helped to kill one, but it was the Mummy Lord that blew it up. We damaged it a lot.
Did he try to forget that he left everyone he knew and loved to die? Is that it?
But Belly continues as the world fades back in, and you once again see the rather corpulent house cat perched atop her stone throne. You saw what you needed to see. I'll admit, the staff was just there to give you a different idea of something else. Maybe something you see the cat sort of like think clearly, not confused, but trying to work around something in her mind. Something for later, she says. I count it as a win. You got to experience dying without doing it.
Hooray!
What a novel, wonderful thing Bailey gave us.
Yes, you're welcome. But of course, all things must have their reward. Amble didn't choose to take the staff, but there were a few other things that were taken care of. Now the door behind you opens fully. Revealing the hallway beyond. And now you see that same rolling motion come across the stone, the undulating, shifting pattern, slowly pulling a mass closer to the group. This one seems to be a truly massive box, taking up almost a 5x5 square area. It rolls along the ground, slowly rolling to a stop before it would cascade into the rest of the room. And then comes to a standstill just past the door.
Pardon me, little kitty.
You see her eyes sort of like shift over to you.
I have a question. There have been others that have come down into your underground home before us.
You see Belly kind of, her eyes sort of tilt to the side, trying to mull over how to answer. Into this, or
This place we stand now, this underground abode.
where you stand right now, a few.
Have many made it past where we have made, or have we gone the farthest?
You see Belly sort of stare at you, her eyes sort of like that wide with feline curiosity. But she otherwise doesn't answer.
That's probably one of the things that she can't answer.
Mm.
Yeah, the rules have her as much as the devil from before.
I was just curious as to how successful we have been compared to others.
We're not dead.
You see, you see Belly like as if she was about to answer, but when Sky says that, you see her. She sort of like flicks her tail, like kind of excitedly, turning to Sky as she says that.
No matter. I was just curious.
Anyway, now you know what's in the box.
It's a boat.
Box. Who's gonna open it?
Yeah, I'll
Sky, open
try
it.
to one-arm it.
Tries
Did he really lose his arm, or does he still have it?
Once again, as you sort of like take inventory of yourself, I'll say. You find that you aren't truly harmed, but this time you feel a little achier than before. Everyone can set themselves to full minus 10 hit points.
My max before was 34, wasn't it? Or does that stay
Your max
low?
before was 34. Your strength won't be fixed just yet, though, you hear Belly say.
Okay.
And in fact, you're going to feel real tired in about a second here.
Oh, did you click something on my sheet just now?
No, I did not.
Okay. I didn't know if I misclicked there when I was bumping the HP.
Box, 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 box.
This must be a reward for entertaining the kitty cat.
How many shadows were there? 5, right?
4 and a ghost.
Yeah, 4 shadows and a ghost.
All right, so let's see. So we fought the 2 Tlinkadis and 4 giant scare beetles. Go to the next chamber. Go to the left. Talk to the ghosts. Leave the ghosts. Back to the main chamber. To the right, then sand puzzle, 4 shadows, and the ghosts. Back over to Kafar and 2 mummies. Some bugs.
Yes, technically the 4 skeletons.
4 skeletons.
One of them did grapple Sefri.
Let's see. 2 puzzles. One you guys solved pretty handedly. Boom. You guys racked up a nice cumulative amount of experience. Was there 30 of you guys?
200.
All ogres.
But there's still 8 of you.
Appears to be an 8.
All right. As you reach down, Sky, or here, Charlie and Sky, roll initiative. See who tries the box first. Now Sky gets it. Sky gets it. Charlie wasn't excited. You're too busy looking at your arm still there. So Sky, as you reach forward and grab the box, you see this bright, like, splash of glitter. Seems like explode from it. Makes this little whistle sound as like glitter like flies out along the box. It spreads across the entire room. It's never coming out of your armor. As the wave sort of like crashes into everybody, you feel this wave of just exhaustion wash over you. You feel kind of little achy, a little breaky, but more experienced for your trouble. For your trouble, you can each add to your character sheets 2,675 experience.
Sorry, 2,700.
It's in the box.
Let's try Durgan. Piece of shit.
Yes, I was clearly trying to skim for 25 more.
You skipped that 15 move earlier.
Yes, and the mummy beat me into a pulp. What more do you want from me?
Not to do that.
The result would have been the same either way.
Don't cheat. It's that simple. Ew.
Oh, look at that. I need 1,800 more experience.
So with that, Sky, sort of shaking away the fatigue, you still find yourself excited for the box. You throw open the lid, and here's where I will make special note. Check your inventories and put into the chat box what you looted from the temple, and then delete those items from your inventory.
Oh. I took a bag of something.
Yes, you put bag of crap, and it is now lost to the ages what it was.
It was handed to me. I don't even know what was in it originally.
I don't think Sky had read the scenario was that little cart.
The little cart.
I don't think I looted anything.
Yeah, anything that was added to your inventory, put it into the chat box, and then delete it from your inventory.
This is where the ghost was. What's that?
Trying to remember how to delete items.
I guess I had that coin, but I threw it on the floor. All right. Technically, I picked up that staff.
The white staff, yeah, you can put that on there.
Not really sure if Sesefrio or Rango have anything, but that was all I got out of it.
Let's see.
Didn't we have Didn't CT have one of those bags of loot too?
He didn't put it on his inventory.
But by the time I said I'd carry one, everybody else already grabbed it.
We had there were 4 of them. I know Falcon
Yeah.
dropped his.
I think Ta'ala grabbed one, and he said it's a bag of crap.
Yeah, Belku dropped that
Bel-
big ass bag when he started attacking as a den.
Belku had one. I think Seferi and Rango had the other one.
So Sefri and Rango each had, or Sefri and Rango, yeah.
It's hard to remember because I think it was just Josh here that night out of the 3 of you.
Yeah, they marked it in the inventories, so that's what matters. Close all these stupid tabs I have open. Game. All right, let's see here. So everyone added their experience, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
You said? Did you say you did, Thors?
Technically, I killed the entire party, so I should experience for all that.
Yeah, you give yourself 5 experience
Yay!
for having gotten to die or caused the deaths of everybody, but then not suffer from it. So with that, when you throw open the box, there's a few things that are going to immediately catch your eyes. There's going to be a small black leather bound book.
Better have the answer to the door.
Do not type while I'm doing this. There's going to be a large pile of gold and platinum coins, which Belly will be quick to tell you to give you an easy count. There are going to be 50 platinum coins.
Six each plus 2 left over.
And 140 gold coins.
That's 14 more platinum, right? Essentially.
There's going to be 1 golden scarab brooch. With a large blue gem at the center to depict its wings. There are going to be 2 curved daggers. And there's going to be what looks like a humanoid form stuffed into the box.
Ah,
We actually got the mummy?
Maybe it's Jimmy.
No mummies. No more. Had enough.
Do you wish to investigate it?
yeah.
Charlie sort
Oh.
of climbs up over the lid as Sky sort of reaches down and pulls back the robe on it. So pulling back the robe, you reveal what at first looks like a skull. Charlie is going to lean down and sort of like tap his hands against the form. It seems to be some type of stone and stone and metal creature.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah, let's grab the book.
As you look it over, Charlie, pulling a little bit more of the robe away, you're going to see a small indentation in the chest. It seems to be a small opening with a matching glass lid. It looks to be, or it seems to function as if to contain a fire.
I guess I'll use prestidigitation to light it.
With a quick utterance, like a flick of your finger or a snap of your fingers, a small flame bursts into life inside the chest of the creature, which immediately seems to jolt and stand.
Oh, look, Charlie, you're a mom.
And it's Jimmy's character. Yeah. Let's see.
Well, the metal man's a big upgrade from a mummy.
Now he's focused on the book.
By the way, we get 80 gold pieces each.
I guess I'll pick up the brute and take a closer look at it.
Is this guy the one
Hey,
that
metal
identifies
dude.
things?
Huh?
Can you identify things?
No.
Then why are you taking a look at it? Give it to this guy.
It's like, I may not be able to cast Identify, but I can hold it in my hand and take a closer look at it.
We're looking
It's
at
called using eyeballs, Cassius.
All right, let's see here.
Hey, metal dude, are you like my slave now or something?
Meatbag, you wish.
The warlock is talking about enslaving people. I know it.
With that,
Says the drow.
you see Belly behind you sort of motion her paw, seemingly unimpressed by the mechanical man. Jimmy, your character would recognize Belly, or the image of her, but only of a quick glimpse. Seemingly an untold amount of time ago, it seems as if you were activated and then deactivated in somewhat quick succession. But Belly will sort of like motion her hands. I'll admit it was daring to take the staff. But that kind of daring can't go unrewarded. You see your eyes flick over to Charlie, and I know you had your hopes up. But you see your eyes sort of look back, considering, well, you saw what you needed to see to perhaps understand why what you got wasn't in the box. You see Belly kind of stare at you, like very intently, her eyes wide.
Well, yeah, Ample just backed away from that particular thing.
But
Yeah.
still, little things for little acts. I know it will seem a bit redundant, but I can find something. You see, again, she like flicks over, her eyes flick over the sky. I recall you spent a lot of time figuring out one of Amble's hobbies. You'll see she sort of like waves her hand or waves her paw, and you hear this like little like two little like clacking sounds from inside the box. Is there something falling into place?
What is it?
You look back inside of the box, and you see two objects that certainly weren't there before. One of them seems to be a large staff. that has a bowl-shaped indentation at the top. But otherwise, there's nothing there.
You said an indentation for a sphere?
An indentation, and there's nothing there.
What's the other
Did
thing?
the amulet fit? Or the brooch, I mean?
The other thing seems to be a small, somewhat carefully carved wand,
Ooh, nifty.
no longer than your forearm.
Wait to see what that does.
Was that something you wanted to try, Charlie?
Yeah, see if the brooch fits with the staff.
You take hold of the staff, like reaching down with your grubby little fingers and grabbing hold of it.
Just glad I still have 10 of them.
It's a little bit taller than you are, but you're able to. But a little bit of finagling, you're able to extend it out and hold the tip in front of you, and you place the brooch on top of it. Interestingly enough, as soon as you hold the brooch above the top of the staff, you feel it become weightless in your hand. As you let go, the brooch holds in place, floating, unsupported, above the top of the staff.
What a neat staff.
Interesting.
You turn
Wonder
the
if you could
staff
put
up
anything up there.
and slowly move it around, and the brooch seems to sit in place, floating above the edge, or floating above the head of the staff.
Do we still have that light sphere? Try putting that on there.
Didn't we
I think
swap
Cassius has that.
a puzzle in the thing? Oh, you mean the one out of the room?
Yeah, the one Cassius has.
In Cassius's pocket universe?
Yeah. That would look pretty cool.
My universe.
You're not using it.
I am using it.
What for?
Keeping these people safe. I said. I held the orb out, shaking it a bit.
Well, you've killed them all now, so you can give it to Charlie.
No.
Fine. It'll look cool.
Would it actually do anything?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
we've
wanna
already
try it?
told you it's an orb of continual flame.
Do you want to try it?
Go ahead.
Probably do the same thing the Scarab did. Just standing.
With a sigh, you watch as Cassius walks over and holds the orb out next to the scarab brooch. Cassius, likewise, you feel the orb go weightless in your hand. You tentatively let go, and now both the brooch and the orb float above the staff.
Staff infinite juggling.
Wait,
I stare at Sky for that bad pun for a second, and I grab the orb.
his hobby creating slimes.
Sky, do you have an inkling as to what one of his hobbies might have been?
Being other than just. Let's see, there was. Well, the stone's not really much of a hobby. And the other thing was the thing with the familiars. I guess the thing with using slimes.
What was one of the first loot things that you got? I'll give you a hint. It was more than one object.
You mean in that scenario?
No, of in the tomb.
The rings?
And what was interesting about the rings?
A puzzle?
They were all just kind of joke. They're all just kind of like joke enchantments.
There was one that would kill you instantly if you hit 0. There was one that affected your taste. What was it? It made everything taste like strawberry. God, it's been like 3 months.
But they were all enchanted weird.
There you go.
Like it wasn't a proper enchantment. Staff's kind of the same way. Most like it's just layered on there instead of just actually part of the item.
So yeah, so in there was that loot, staff and the wand, the little metal man, and a bunch of sparkle dust that gave you experience.
Anyway, Scott grabbed the book and the wand. Just take those instead of cash. Those are interesting.
Right, Sky. Outside of that, are you putting another point into wizard or?
Yeah. I don't know if you want to do that now or what.
Yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna.
Can't
I need to finish my food.
do you have the ability to identify any of these items?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she spent like 3 hours identifying all those rings.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
No, she did.
Hey, we remember to ask Belly next session if she has one of those scenarios where we can just take a nap.
You have a scenario where Amble was drowning his sorrows after doing something he regretted. He's going to blabber on about what the door is.
So outside of that, Marissa, so your hit dice is a big, powerful, meaty D6.
Yay!
So we can roll a hit dice. And let's see, and your hit dice was never modified, so
I think I will. I'll use yours.
yeah, you can take a.
Did you roll a D4 or a D6?
You rolled a D4.
It's what it says. It's what's on there.
Yeah, I forgot. Roll 20 broke all the default hit dice a while back. Yeah, let me fix it real quick.
Oh, let's roll this d6.
I have to fix it anyway.
I'll still take yours.
Yeah, for some reason they added a D4 hit dice to the list of optional hit dice, and then at the same time changed everyone's hit dice to that, which super cool. You know what I mean?
Super fucking annoying.
So just if most of them are probably fine. Anyway, let me roll hit dice, see if it's working now. Nope, it's still a D4. Why? Why?
John, what's going on? The hit dice?
Marissa leveled up.
Yeah, you want to change the hit dice from D4?
Yeah, he was mentioning that.
Yeah, if you click on the D4 part of the hit dice, it brings down a menu for different Ds.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
All right, so there you go. It's fixed. All right, anyway, I rolled. What I roll?
Oh, shit, look at that. Good looking out for.
And sorry, there's some shit going on that I have to keep getting up a little bit for. Well, mostly here. I had to get up when we first came to this room.
So what is this orange thing I'm standing in?
Box.
Box.
It was
Box.
just to represent the box that we woke you up out of.
Orange is the default color because it's my token color.
Are you a Warforged?
Do you even know what a
Yes.
Warforged is?
He's just made a
Guy doesn't.
Level are you now? 6th level?
Yeah, 6th level total. 5th level wizard.
A 5th level wizard. Okay. So yeah, you get 3rd level spell slots. And you get to go fuck yourself. 3rd level spell slots. And your proficiency bonus goes up. You suck.
Hooray!
You're the wizard. You control all the magic.
All of it.
Oh wait, I don't change it. Fucking roll 20. Stop being so shit.
That's okay. There's something better that you're not coming. Hopefully.
What is this? Wizard level 5.
On whatever that game was called. I forgot again.
It's called Tailspire.
Tailspire. Cancelled.
Alright, 5th level. Actually, let me look at your sheet again real quick. Good Sky. Because now
So I can prepare one more spell. So let me know when you're done so I can start fiddling with stuff.
it's fine. I guess they removed the feature where whatever. Yeah, it's
Okay.
I don't think anyone else leveled up. Now let's see. Your next experience breakpoint is 23,000.
I don't think I should take the time to figure out what those items do.
Good call.
That's why I was asking the party.
No, ignore them. You already killed them once.
Look, it's a tradition for this party that you have to kill people in the party.
Welcome to my little club within the party.
I didn't do a very good job at killing them either because they're all still alive.
You'll
What's
get the
that?
hang of it.
Fireball?
No, I'm pro Fireball. Fireball's good.
Are you pro Fireball Anna's stupid?
Well, it's just you and like 8 other dudes that are trying to kill us. I think.
Do you know what that was a perfect recreation of?
What's that?
It was that scene from the fucking like with Tala saying that he's okay with Fireball. It's a perfect recreation of the fucking Iron Giant. Well, where's the robot, Seymour? Like looks over to the robot like 5 feet away. Or Mansley. Where's the robot, Mansley? Ugh, I love that scene, like the look on his fucking face. Launch the missile. There you go. And that worked too, because Mansley was also an irrational xenophobe.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Who's
Hey,
an
Tara,
irrational
you're now.
xenophobe?
You are. And you're Mansley from now on.
The only person I give a hard time to is the drow.
Don't give the fucking kobold or the Iron Man next to us shit. Or the swamp person that worships a demon. Or the cat person. No, you give me
Yeah,
Well,
because
fucking
one species has a tendency to enslave people. The rest of these people from these species don't.
Sky species lives in the woods, shits outside, and eats people.
What's wrong with
So do
that?
most
Wait,
rednecks. Who
wait.
cares?
Tabaxi don't eat people, do they?
They're meat eaters, but they don't eat people usually.
Yes, and the
I guess
leaders
if
of
they're
their
stupid
tribe.
enough to wander around into Tabaxi territory, that might cause issues.
Yes, and the half demon version of their species leads tribe.
You don't know stuff about Tabaxi.
Like, literally, the only thing most of us know about Tabaxi at all
But
is that their villages are secret and
Well,
run
it
by
clearly says
rabbits.
Tabaxis avoid conflict unless they have a really good reason.
You know, Sky. Like, well, they exist, I guess.
Now, Sky, I not only know everything about your race, but your religion, and I know better.
And now let me tell you things about you that you don't know.
It says, hey, hey,
Hole in the ground, Durgan. Your character doesn't know a lot of stuff about stuff.
But yeah, Sky,
that
identify the
dwarves aren't
bush.
to be trusted. But I still trust this one.
Alright, we're pretty tired, but I guess I can go ahead and spend the 22 minutes to identify the. What was it we need identifying?
You have a book and a wand.
What
Is the
about
book
the
even magic? I haven't even looked at. I asked what was in the book, but
Oh. The book.
Cassius is going to sleep.
The book's a spell book.
there's spells in it?
Yep.
Ooh.
what about the brooch, the daggers, and the wand?
What spells does it have in it?
Book with spells in it, we should burn it. That was a joke, don't worry.
There's spells in it, all right, Narissa.
Do I know what they are?
You recognize probably a few of them.
You ought to do that now if you don't want to.
I lost the tab. I'll get it eventually. And then the wand.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it's nice to be back.
What about the brooch and the two daggers?
Is he investigating this?
You don't even know if those are magic.
Well, you're the one that has the spells to find that out.
Yeah, I thought Charlie grabbed the brooch.
I did. It's on the end of the staff I'm holding.
Charlie like waves the staff around. The brooch sort of goes along with it.
So it's a staff that has like a gravity field around it.
Just the tip.
How magical.
Yeah, it'll be the most magical tip you'll get. Wink.
Anyway, this wand creates a small burst of multicolored light at a location that creates a crackling noise that can be heard about 300 feet away. So it's like a little firecracker going off. It's completely harmless.
So it's a wand that lets you cast prestidigitation.
It's got 7 charges.
Add it to the pile to sell.
Well, except it's not as good as prestidigitation. Because it can only do that.
So it's a child's toy.
Pretty much. Just like everything that was in that box.
Everything. Yep.
So we should be giving it to that small boy. Is he not a child?
The halfling.
Yeah.
That's as big as they get.
That's a shame.
Oh god, I don't know if any of you guys watch Red Letter Media, but there's this gag. They make fun of one of the guys on there for being short. It's like this character
Don Wilson.
and they're like, "Oh, you can do whatever you want with that young boy with a grown man's beard."
Dear
That's
God.
such a beautiful insult. I've been laughing about that for like the last hour and a half. Well, not this last hour and a half.
Side note, the Red Letter Media Plague of Grapes is still the best. By far.
I guess I'll go and grab the 2 daggers and present them to Sky and ask if she would be kind enough to see if these are magically inclined.
Guess I'll waste some time using detect magic as a ritual. See if they are magic.
Oh, you said you're gonna do detect magic. I was just.
I'm not going to identify something I don't even know is magic.
Yeah, you need detect magic. What was it? The wand and the brooch.
Well, I already know what the wand
no,
does.
I'm sorry, no, the wand. Yeah, the daggers. The daggers and the brooch are Monday.
They're just exactly what they appear to be.
Very well.
Really stylish.
Yeah, I'm just getting this dungeon out of the way, so I never have to give you guys magic stuff again. So.
Hey! Wait. No.
Wait, what? I forgot to ask. Metalman, what's your intention?
Oh, he seems nice enough.
I wish to research the different forms of fire magic.
That's a noble cause. You're in.
I like the kind that burns things.
What's your passive perception, Talala?
My passive perception?
Yeah.
2.
As you like 2, wrong. As you lean forward, you squint your eyes and like look at the robot like not wearing his robe.
Hilarious.
I'll call him Genos.
He already has a name.
Confirmed for Smash.
Sorry. 12. That's my passive perception.
It's
Sorry.
alright. I already knew you were wrong. You don't have to apologize.
Why didn't you correct me?
I said wrong. I don't know what it is. That's why I asked you. I just knew it wasn't that.
Okay, got my spells.
This
Decided I would
unit's
take.
designation is Phoenix.
I decided I would take Lightning Bolt and Misty Step.
Lightning bolt's banned. Charlie said he almost died once from it. So
That was Chain Lightning. Lightning Bolt's still good.
Oh, okay.
You don't get
Hey
fireball?
John, when Josh gets back from fishing or whatever, and he has some time, and he's here actually, is it possible you could get with him and fix his spell sheet? I'm pretty sure he needs one more spell known. I mean, I could pick one for him, but I don't want to do that because I don't know what he likes. I don't know the flavor of what his character.
I mean, he's still only like a 5th level bard, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, does he have 7?
He should have 8, I think.
No, that's what I'm
Let
asking.
me scroll up.
He should have 8 if he's 5th level.
5th level, he should know 8 known spells. He only has 7.
If you want to, yeah, if you just want to talk to him, you can just have him toss one on there.
I saw one, but I don't know if it's on my list that I can access. Psionic Blast. Do you have access to that?
Once. Yes.
I think it's an Unearthed Arcana spell, but like I said, I don't have access to it on this roll 20.
Yeah, he'll let us know.
Why would you train a robot when you could just program it?
Are we talking about programming me?
No, I was talking about the picture you just posted.
Oh.
This guy having no idea what a warforged or a robot is thinks you're just some kind of weird golem.
The last time we broke a golem, it ended up very badly.
Yeah,
This-
At
This one doesn't seem very hostile. This one doesn't seem hostile, so this guy's fine with it.
I guess it turned out well. It's just got bitched at by a gnome that wouldn't, do up his.
Oh, woe is me.
What happened?
It's a long story.
He thinks it's all a one.
Oh.
Well, you see, you don't understand, Sky. The last time we dealt with a golem, it was terrible. We made this friend, we got invited to his wedding, and he gave us potions. It was just terrible.
We never tested the potions.
Wait, did that happen?
You would not believe the struggles. We broke this
Let's
guy's
do that.
shit, and then he was angry at us for it, and then he gave us free shit. It was terrible. You had to have been there.
It's a terrible place. Terrible. Awful. He was kind to us. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I mean, he is a drow.
I have done nothing to suggest I'm mean to anybody.
You tried to rob those old people after you gave them too much money.
There was a nice lady that offered you
I didn't
discount on
try.
potions, and you stole one from her anyway.
If I did, I was drunk, and I'll apologize for when we back in town.
I only do mean, awful shit when I'm drunk.
That's right.
I'm always drunk.
And also, I've never drunk. How dare you say that?
I've been sober for 3 weeks. Eat me. You think I wouldn't want to be at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey right now? Shit.
I mean, do I think that you would be? Yeah. It's the same way I think that Britain probably is like halfway through a bottle of vodka somewhere.
He's working a second by this point. What do you kid?
Well, what do you mean, what do I care? You were asking me about it. What do you
Britain.
care? I see his character every now and then, just like doing stuff.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna hop on to WoW.
Which is weird. I never saw, like, when I was in the guild with him, I never saw him do shit out in the world. I never fucking saw him doing anything. And like now, as soon as he quits, I've run into him like 3 or 4 times, just out doing dailies. It's fucking weird.
I'll be right back.
I think you just did that stuff in the mornings.
Right. CT,
No.
you know what you want to do?
I don't want to do another scenario. That's what Durgan wants to do.
CT. Bitch.
He's not listening. He's playing Warcraft 3.
Fuck
You talking about
you.
something else?
What do you want, John? Do the scenarios for the Rathian?
I mean, I guess we could do that. I was gonna say we should do all the Legion hero achievements.
That sounds fun.
All right.
We're calling it a night.
Yeah, we call it at 11.
Alrighty. Hopefully I'll be here for the next 2 weeks.
Sucker.
Literally, it's like, I'm going to rejoin my D&D campaign. Getting ready, all excited for today. Get a message on Discord. Hey, Daniel, it's Dad. I just booked you a plane ticket. You're coming up here for 10 days.
It's good to see which son he loves.
Have fun down
I'm
on the
not
farm.
working.
All right. You know what, CT?
Good night, sleep tight.
Night, Durgan.
Hi, Durgan.
Later.
If it makes you feel any better, CT, you can come down here to Florida and call me Dad. Wink.
No.
Come on, Danny. Describe what did his face look like when I said that. Was he blushing?
I didn't see it. Alright, I will catch you guys later. I'm going to go blow shit up on MechWar.
Goodbye, Chincho. I got myself real good with that one.
That's pretty good.
I'm seeing Warcraft 3, the launch, being called a disaster. Disaster.
Yeah, from what I've read, it's not been great. They got rid of a bunch of the old Warcraft 3 maps and said all maps are now property of Blizzard.
Yeah, I'm just playing the campaign. I don't give a fuck about custom games.
Yeah,
A lot
that
of people still played it.
was the whole reason I fucking got it. I've been debating getting a refund since I haven't even tried it.
They've also apparently been screwing some people out of refunds.
Yeah, I've been reading that if you want a refund, pretty much say goodbye to your Blizzard account.
That, and also basically anyone who like tells you how to get a refund on the forums has been getting banned.
Wow, they're handling this the worst way they possibly could.
They decided to Bethesda it.
Yeah.
Go full Bethesda. You never go full Bethesda.
You know, it's weird because they were actually really quick about trying to help people who had those server blades come in damaged. It's been like a week and a half, maybe, since people reported having problems with it, and I already got an email saying that I could get a full refund, I could exchange it, they'll send me a new plexiglass box just for free if I wanted one.
Oh, you got one of those silver blades?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's the only thing I didn't expect is that it's fucking huge.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be. Those racks are giant.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be as big as it is. I have no idea where to put it.
There's this giant monolith in his backyard.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with that stupid Alliance Footman thing. Like, where the fuck do I put it?
Mine's on top of my desk.
Maybe you could shove it up your ass for all I care.
I literally took mine out of the box yesterday, and just because Miranda was like, I never even got to see this thing, and we just left it in our room full of junk.
I got that Ragnaros statue too, which is pretty neat.
That one looked
Comes in a fancy box, but the box itself is also, again, fucking huge. I don't know. Maybe I'll just buy a house to put all my Blizzard memorabilia in. Housing economy.
That's why people move out, John. They get too much stuff.
I don't know. I
I'd imagine houses are cheap in Florida. All the old people want to live there.
Depends on where you go. You can live out in the swamps, and it's not too bad. Buddy of mine got a house. He actually got a house real cheap. One they had just recently renovated. Actually, they had like completely renovated, and he still only paid like $60,000 for it or something like that.
Damn,
And
what the fuck?
they had to have buried bodies like under the ground or something, is what I was thinking. Because something sounded wrong. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he
People
just
were killed there.
maybe
Like
or
a murder scene.
maybe his parents paid part of it and he only paid $60,000. But
Sometimes there's like deals for first-time home buyers. Like I was fucking literally off by like a year, and I could have got my house for like almost half of what I paid. And the government would have paid for the.
yeah, they're usually pretty good about that. And then
Yeah.
Florida, there's some things, but now for the specific area that I live right now, there's not really much I could do. Now, I could get a condo pretty cheap or decently priced.
I was about to say, I have a buddy that bought a condo during that time, and his mortgage is $100 a month. Yeah.
So my plan right now is they're building a new condo thing just down the street, and who knows, the economy might crash at some point. Maybe I'll buy a cheap condo. Ooh, who knows?
That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah,
Hey.
I like the idea of condo. My mom's like, yeah, but you have to pay association fees. I'm like, yeah, but they have people come by and clean the house.
No, they don't. They don't. do
No, like clean. Sorry, like,
Outside.
Yeah, but if you have your own yard, you'll have to do your own yard to work.
not down here. You don't.
Well, okay,
Maybe.
then make sure that they don't sneak it in, because I had a real estate guy, or last house I rented. They like sent their gardeners over, and they're like, "Hey, so when are you paying us?" I'm like, "I didn't fucking hire you. What are you talking about?"
No. I mean, I don't know how they work everywhere, but the condos over here, it's like you pay like it's usually, where was it? Where my aunt lived, it was like $35 a month or something like that, and they had somebody come by like twice a month or 3 times a month, or not 3 times a month, every 3 months, come by and like pressure wash the building and cut the grass and stuff like that. But I'm talking like condos, not like. It's almost like I don't know, kind of like where your mom lived, but smaller, I guess. You don't really have a yard. I mean, you get like a communal yard, but they're not gonna let me keep my tortoises there either. Maybe they would. I don't know, but I wouldn't do that.
Look for a duplex or get a roommate.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably. My dream. There's this little house. And it's actually it's legally like one of like the 5 smallest houses in the whole state. And it's not too far from where I live. And
So, what's
it's
your-
God,
decent.
of course, one of the biggest people I know wants a tiny house.
I like tiny houses.
What the fuck?
The only problem is that for whatever reason, the owner got it in his head that this house in the middle of nowhere, Central Florida, with really nothing going for it, like he probably just had to either knock over the whole house or do like plenty of renovations. Anyway, it's got this real tiny like. $165,000 for it.
That is more than my 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
Yeah, no, I know. I was like, listen, buddy, I'll give you $10. Take it or leave it. But they did a newspaper article about it recently where they're like, is this guy crazy or crazy smart? And I was like,
You could build a tiny house for less than that.
I know.
Like me and Miranda just watched this. There's some show on Netflix that has tiny houses, and they build them, or they don't really build them. They like have them half built, and then they show up and just finish it off. But I ended up looking at like how much they cost. They're like between $100,000, or like is like the high end.
Yeah, you probably just heard that the tiny houses like that are kind of fashionable and just trying to find somebody stupid enough to buy it.
Yeah, I was thinking
Sure.
of setting up like a tiny house, like property, like so people could put their tiny houses there because they're dumb enough to do that.
Did anyone else want to do Legion achievements?
I forget how to get there.
Dalaran Hearthstone.
What
Oh
achievements did you?
yeah,
Just I guess some of the easier ones.
I forget. Like, did we bother getting Sky to use Identify on the staff?
what's that?
The one we got out of the box in the game just now. Also, I have WoW starting it.
We could do that, or I can save 10 minutes in metagame.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can guess what the staff is.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure all it does is what it seems to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, now it's 100% a magical thing. Thanks. John's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you.
I'll fucking show you what's magical.
Hey guys, link your glory of the glory hole glories.
Yeah, so you guys cleared normal on Tuesday or something?
No.
No.
Jeez, Nurse, what kind of shitty guild were you in Legion?
Did me and John have the exact same things? It looks like
I
it.
just didn't run very many mythic dungeons.
No, wait, John has can't eat just one. I don't have that one.
I have your only making it worse.
Yeah, it seems like something Nursa would have.
I make things worse.
Just said.
I
We
mean,
might
that
need
tendril snapping out of the ground didn't really seem to do anything.
That was a squid tail screamer.
It's
Those
not the
those-
By the horde plane.
Yeah.
Aren't those the ones by the alliance thing?
Yeah.
Oh, they're by the horde thing.
Go near the Alliance, straight like to the right of the shrine.
It's the Hosen. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember now.
All right, so let's see. So we can
Wow.
probably start off with Eye of Ashara pretty easily.
I have one more than Carney.
Oh man. Okay, I was like the UI wasn't loading in very fast, so
Want to link your stores, see if there's some overlap that maybe we can swap people in and out real easy for.
You guys can just do that. I don't care that much. I was more just curious what I had.
yeah. Staves are strength weapons, so
You can't even lift yours.
it's only 4 pounds. If it's like any other staff.
Charlie's like,
Use it
ew.
as a focus. Yeah, now you have another one.
You should put your chain in the gravitational field. That way you'll always know where it is.
That way you can, instead of having two focuses, you'll have one.
So it looks like we need the Stay Salty achievement.
God, I'm looking at like the raid achievements. I have like none for Argus and then one for Tumo Sargeras.
Alright, so we need, but you say he's just a friend and stay salty. So we need to do Lady Hate Coil and Parjesh. Alright, those two are pretty easy.